All right, let's dive into a field that's massive, complex, and honestly, incredibly rewarding: medical device marketing. So you've got a groundbreaking product, right? How in the world do you cut through all the noise and get it into the right hands? Well, we're going to break it all down. First things first, let's just get a sense of the scale we're talking about here. The global medical equipment market, it's on track to blow past $800 billion by 2030. To give you some perspective, that's bigger than the entire economy of a lot of countries. And this is all being fueled by things like aging populations, the huge rise in digital health, and just some truly mind-blowing innovations. The opportunity is absolutely enormous. But, and this is a big but, all that growth doesn't mean it's an easy ride. Actually, it's pretty much the opposite. With so much money and so many companies in the game, the real question is, how do you build a strategy that doesn't just get by, but actually wins? That's the puzzle we're here to solve. To have any shot at winning, you've got to understand the battlefield first. And let me tell you, this is not like marketing a new smartphone app. We're in a high-stakes world with its own set of very unique rules, where things like trust and solid proof are everything. Now, what's really fascinating here is how these challenges all pile on top of each other. You're not just dealing with tough competition, you're dealing with it over these super long buying cycles that can drag on for months or even years. And your customers? They're surgeons and hospital administrators. Total experts who won't be swayed by fluff. On top of all that, you're wrapped up in strict regulations from the FDA and HIPAA. So the key takeaway is this: the people making the decisions demand data, evidence, and above all, trust. So looking at all those hurdles, you might be thinking, where do I even start? I get it, it can feel like a lot, but the answer is to start by building a rock-solid foundation. We're talking about 3 non-negotiable first steps you absolutely have to take before you even think about writing an ad. Get these right, and I promise everything else gets a whole lot easier. Okay, step 1, you've got to get laser-focused. Who exactly are you selling to? A surgeon cares about completely different things than a hospital's purchasing department. You have to define that audience, then spell out your unique value. Are you more accurate, easier to use, more affordable? Step 2, do your homework. Seriously, market research is not optional. It's how you find your opening, by seeing what people are searching for and where your competitors are dropping the ball. And finally, number 3, you have to get your sales and marketing teams on the exact same page, working together as one unit. Okay, once that solid foundation is in place, we can shift gears from the why to the how. This is the winning playbook. Let's look at the real, practical tactics that bring your strategy to life and get you connected with your audience. And this right here perfectly shows that sales and marketing alignment we were just talking about. See, marketing's job is to teach and build trust over time. They're the ones making the webinars, the research papers, the video demos that get a potential customer interested. Then the sales team comes in, using that exact same content to start a conversation, and they close the deal with the clinical proof and the financial justification. It's a beautiful handoff. So let's talk about your toolkit. This isn't about just picking one thing, it's about a whole system working together. Thought leadership, like case studies and articles from experts, builds that critical credibility. SEO and digital ads, they make sure you show up the second a doctor is searching for a solution like yours. Your website has to be your #1 salesperson, available 24/7, packed with product data and testimonials. Video is huge for making complex tech easy to understand. Email automation keeps you top of mind during those long decision periods, and you can't forget events and webinars for making those vital human connections. But look, all the data, all the tactics, all the tech in the world, it's only part of the story. In a field that's all about human health, there's another piece to the puzzle that is absolutely essential to sealing the deal, and that's all about story and trust. I absolutely love this quote. Science sells, but stories seal the deal. It just nails it, doesn't it? The clinical data, that'll get your foot in the door, but it's that human connection, that story, that actually closes the sale. And here's a perfect real-world example of what that means. Don't just talk about your precision imaging sensors. That's the tech jargon. You have to translate that into human impact. It enables earlier diagnoses and saves lives. See the difference? One's a feature, the other is a powerful emotional story. That's the leap you have to make. So, does all this talk about strategy and story actually work in the real world? Let's take a quick look at a case study. It's about a medical equipment company that was really struggling and decided they needed a total marketing overhaul. So they were having a tough time getting noticed. and their sales were totally flat. They put a new strategy in place, really focusing on their SEO, creating great content, and telling a clear story. And this chart, well, it shows what happened to their website traffic from searches. The difference is pretty much night and day. And the actual number? A plus 147% increase in organic traffic. And get this, it happened in just 6 months. On top of that, their lead conversions doubled, and they landed new distributor deals in 3 different states. That right there is the power of getting your strategy and your story right. Okay, so we've covered the foundation, the playbook, and the power of story. Those are the pillars for success today. But this industry never ever stands still. If you want to stay ahead of the curve, you've got to be looking at what's coming next. So let's peek into marketing's next frontier. The future is really about this blend of incredibly smart technology and even more personal storytelling. We're talking about AI that can deliver custom-tailored content to every single doctor. Or think about virtual and augmented reality for remote product demos that are super interactive. Imagine a surgeon practicing with your device in a VR headset before they've even touched the real thing. Predictive analytics will help us figure out what customers need before they even know it. The key is to see these trends not as gimmicks, but as powerful new ways to build trust and tell even better stories. So, if there's one thing to take away from all this, it's this. Your medical innovation is, without a doubt, complex, but your marketing message can't be. It has to be clear, it has to be compelling, and it has to be human. So the ultimate question you should be asking yourself is this: are you telling the story that truly connects?